God says, "Congratulations, your miracle has arrived." Your angel is not permitting you to skip this message at any cost. Open this message now before it's too late. This is not a coincidence. This is not an accident. You didn't stumble on this message by chance. I have placed it in front of your eyes because you are the only one I have chosen for this rare miracle. You have waited, you have prayed, you have cried in silence, and now your miracle is standing at the door. Do not scroll away. If you scroll past now, you will lose the wealth and healing miracle that I've prepared for you. Saw you when you felt invisible, when you felt like no one noticed your pain or your effort. I heard you when you cried out quietly, asking if I had forgotten you, or if your prayers were falling into empty space. I did not forget you. I was never far from you, even when it felt like heaven was silent. I was working behind the scenes, putting things in place, arranging moments, people, and opportunities that your heart and hands could never arrange on their own. Even when you were tired, confused, or disappointed, I was still moving. And now I speak to you with love and certainty and say, again, congratulations, your miracle has arrived. Not tomorrow, not someday in the future, but now. Yes, there were delays that tested your patience. Yes, there were obstacles that made you question your worth and your direction. Yes, there were people who walked away from you, people you trusted, who betrayed you, misunderstood you, or made you feel small. You were underestimated and overlooked, but through all of it, I never left your side. I carried you when you felt too weak to walk. I held you up when you thought you were crawling through life just to survive. I wiped your tears when no one else saw them fall. I listened to the prayers you whispered in the dark, and I am telling you this with urgency and care. What is about to enter your life will not look like anything you lost. It will be greater, fuller, stronger, and brighter than before. Do not doubt now. Do not question whether this is really for you. You are still part of my plan. You are still under my protection. Nothing has disqualified you. Nothing you went through was wasted. Comment 11 if you believe this is for you, and you are ready to receive what I have prepared. You must understand this clearly. This is not a normal moment in your life. This is not just another message or another day. This is a divine appointment. This is the moment where heaven steps into your situation on purpose, just for you. The enemy tried to bury you and silence you. He tried to convince you that your voice did not matter and that your story was over, but my word over your life cannot return empty. It cannot fail. Every battle you faced, every lonely night you endured, every silent war that took place in your mind, all of it has led to this moment. I have not been idle. I have not looked away. I have been aligning people, timing, places, and favor in ways you could not see. And now the heavens are speaking on your behalf. This is your miracle moment, and the angel I sent is standing guard over you. Do not be afraid when things begin to shift. There will be people who do not understand how suddenly doors open for you. There will be people who question why it is happening for you and why it is happening now. But I am not blessing you because you are perfect. I am blessing you because you did not give up when it would have been easier to quit. You stayed when everything around you said walk away. You trusted me when there was nothing visible to hold on to except faith. And now I will honor that faith. I will reward what was done in secret. I will lift up what was once humiliated. You will no longer be known only for your pain, but for your perseverance. Let people say what they want. Let those who doubted you talk. You are not here by accident. You are here because I planned this moment before time began. I watched over you even when you were confused. I protected you even when you made mistakes, and now I am calling you forward. You are stepping into a season of recovery and restoration. What you lost will not even be needed where I am taking you. I am not giving you back the same things. I am giving you something better. This time it will not come with sorrow. This time you will not have to beg to keep it. Comment 22 if you trust me fully and know this word is meant for you. Heaven is touching your situation right now. This is not guesswork or hope without substance. I am speaking with certainty. Your angel is near you. Your miracle is no longer waiting in the future. It is here. It is moving. And your choice to stop and listen is unlocking it. The enemy wants to steal this moment by making you think this is just another video or just another message. But I have spoken directly to your spirit, and you can feel it. You know this is different. You know this is real. This is me. Let this be the moment your heart says yes. Let this be the hour you turn away from fear and step toward faith like never before. Do not replay what went wrong in the past. Do not allow doubt to speak louder than my promise. I have already declared your future blessed. I have already spoken protection over your household. I have already promised that your tears were not wasted, and I do not lie. My word never fails, even if it takes time to see everything clearly. When I say it is arriving, I mean it is already on the way. Open your heart, expect it, receive it. If this message has touched your soul, like this video to confirm your trust in my timing, I know what you have been fighting. I know the thoughts that trouble you when no one else is watching. I see the smile you wear to hide the cracks in your heart. I see the heavy weight you carry alone, but I am here now, and I am not only here to comfort you, I am here to restore you. This is the season where the stone is rolled away. The grave cannot hold what I am bringing back to life in you. Your joy is returning. Your peace is coming back. Your confidence will be rebuilt in my presence. The same power that raised Christ from the dead is working in your life right now. That is not just symbolic. That is truth. If I can move the stone from the tomb, I can move the mountain in front of you. If I can part the sea, I can make a path in your wilderness. If I can shut the mouths of lions, I can silence the voices accusing you. You are covered by my hand. You are prepared for this moment. What others thought would break you has only awakened your purpose within you. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this Athom method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I chose you, yes, you, not because you have everything figured out, but because I see your heart. I know what you would give if you had more. I know how you still praise me even while you are hurting. I have not ignored that. I am rewarding it. This is a season of sudden change. Be ready for doors to open that not make sense. Be ready for favor you did not ask for. Be ready for answers that arrive without warning. That is what my presence does. That is what your miracle looks like. Your breakthrough is not delayed anymore. It has already started. You may not see everything clearly yet, but things are moving behind the scenes. My angels have been sent. My favor has been assigned. You will begin to notice it in small and big ways. An unexpected message, a new opportunity, a peace that feels different. All of it is me showing you that I have been here all along. You were never alone. You were never forgotten. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what I have spoken. Do not let the pain you carried convince you that I was absent. I have been closer than you knew. There are battles I fought for you that you will never fully see. There were traps set for you that I destroyed before they could reach you. You saw loss, but I saw protection. You cried over endings, but I rejoiced because I knew what was coming next. I am not only a God of comfort, I am a God of purpose and planning. Even your delays had direction. Even your failures were shaping you. Even your doubts did not scare me away. I will not let the enemy win. I have already decided your victory. I am standing at the finish line calling you forward. Do not fear what is next. Do not let fear speak louder than my promise. I am not leading you into the unknown to leave you there. I am leading you because I have already prepared the place. Some of you are reading this with tears because you asked me for a sign. You whispered prayers no one else heard, and now I am answering you clearly. This is not random. This is me. Let this message sink in. Let it heal the places that still hurt. You do not have to pretend to be strong anymore. I will be strong for you. You do not have to carry everything alone. I will carry you. You have been asking if it is too late, and I am telling you it is not. It is not over. I am the God who brings life where there was none. I am the God who restores what was broken. I never lie, I never leave, and I never give up. If I spoke it, I will do it. You can rest in that. Comment 5:5. If you know I have been speaking to you all along, understand this season will not destroy you. It will define you. You will come out with a story that gives others hope. What was meant to bury you will become your testimony. You will not have to explain it. People will see the change and know it was me. This is your turning point. Something inside you is shifting. Hope is rising again. Faith is waking up. That spark is from me. There is healing coming to your heart. I see the wounds you carried for years. I see the rejection and the fear. I am placing my hand there now. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are mine. I chose you, and I do not make mistakes. This next chapter will not be defined by loss, but by restoration. Breathe. Trust me. The miracle you thought was for someone else has your name on it. Comment 1212 if you are ready to step into what I have prepared for you. Be still in your spirit. Stop fighting battles that belong to me. I am your peace. I am your provider. I am your defender. You are not alone. You never were. Is it finally time to try the same CA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. You may feel like nothing around you has changed yet, but you need to understand that everything has already changed. The shift happened first in the spirit before it ever shows up in your life. Before you can see it with your eyes, you will feel it in your heart. That heavy weight starting to lift. That small spark of hope returning. That quiet strength rising up in you where there was only exhaustion before. That is me. I am breathing new life into what you thought was finished and beyond saving. You were standing right at the edge of giving up, but I reached out and pulled you back. You will not sink. You will rise. I will not let you fall. Comment 777 if you know God just pulled you out of something heavy and overwhelming. This is where things begin to make sense. This is the moment when the pain that felt endless finally starts to have meaning. The suffering you questioned, the betrayal you never understood, the loss that left you confused, all of it now reveals a deeper purpose. What hurt you was also protecting you in ways you could not see. I am the God who never wastes pain. I use every broken piece. I use every delay. I use every closed door and every disappointment, and I turn them into something good. You thought your life was falling apart, but I was rebuilding you from the inside out. I was not fixing the surface. I was strengthening the foundation. That is why it hurt so deeply. That is why you had to let go of things you begged me to let you keep. I was not punishing you. I was making room. You were asking for small relief, but I was preparing complete healing. You wanted things to return to how they used to be, but I am leading you into something far better than before. The reason the season felt so heavy is because you were growing stronger. The reason you felt so alone is because I was separating you so I could speak to you clearly without distractions. You outgrew the place you were in, even if it felt familiar and safe, and now I am lifting you into what I prepared for you long ago. This is what the miracle truly is. It is not just a blessing. It is a new beginning. It is a holy reset. It is the moment when everything starts to line up with my purpose for your life. It all begins when you allow yourself to believe again. I know how hard it is to hope after disappointment. I know how risky it feels to open your heart again after it has been hurt so many times. But I am not human, and I do not lie. I do not play with your heart. If I spoke it, I will do it. I know there was delay. I know you are tired, but listen to me, my child. That wait was not punishment. It was protection. It was preparation. And now that you are ready, nothing can stop what I have released over your life. Favor is flowing. Chains are breaking. Doors are opening. This time you will not have to force anything. It will come together naturally. What takes others years will happen suddenly for you because I have declared it and because I have chosen you. Comment 999 if you believe what is meant for you will not pass you by. Some of you are still holding onto guilt. You replay your mistakes and wonder if you ruined too much, if you missed too many chances, if you went too far to be used again. But listen closely. There is no mistake so big that I cannot redeem it. My grace reaches deeper than your shame. My mercy rewrites broken stories. You have not disqualified yourself. Your brokenness has actually made you more ready because you are no longer pretending. Now you know it was never about your strength. Now you understand how much you need me, and that is exactly where I work best. I do not choose the perfect. I choose the willing. I choose the surrendered. I choose those who say, God, I don't have much, but you can have all of me. That is you. That is why this miracle is arriving now. I trust you with it. I know you will not misuse it. I know you will remember where it came from. This is not about impressing people. This is about impacting lives, and you will do that whether you realize it yet or not. There is a fresh wind blowing over your life. You will notice it in your thoughts, in your relationships, and in the choices you make. Confusion is being lifted and replaced with clarity. The noise around you is being quieted so you can hear my voice again. I am giving you peace that does not depend on circumstances, peace that remains even in storms that once broke you. You have matured, you have grown, you learned how to worship even when you did not understand what I was doing, and I honor that. Everything is shifting now, but not in chaos. This shift is ordered. It is intentional. You are being repositioned. What once felt like rejection will now feel like release. The places that shut you out were never meant to hold you. I have opened something no one can close. One day you will look back and thank me for the doors I kept closed. You will thank me for the relationships that did not last because you will finally see what I was protecting you from. Comment 1010 if you trust God even when you do not yet see the full picture. You do not need 100 signs. You already feel it deep inside. This is it. This is the season that changes everything, not because of what you did, but because I have spoken it. You have walked through enough fire. Now I am placing you in the light. You went through the wilderness. Now you are entering the promise. You planted seeds with tears. Now you will harvest with joy. My favor is surrounding you like a shield. My angels are going before you, clearing the way. I am bringing people into your life who are aligned with your purpose. I am restoring your joy, your identity, and your strength. The enemy tried to steal your song, but you will sing again, and this time it will be a song of victory, freedom, and gratitude. You will testify that I am good, that my mercy never fails, and that my timing is perfect. This is a holy moment. Do not rush past it. Do not doubt it. You did not arrive here by accident. You were guided here, and your spirit recognizes it. That pull you feel is me. That weight lifting is my hand. That calm settling over you is my presence. I am not distant. I am here. I am speaking. I am healing. I am moving and releasing things you have prayed for. You do not need to understand everything. Just trust me. Just believe. Just open your heart and receive. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy Athom method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles, new homes, vehicles, vacations. It's all becoming possible, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You waited and wondered if the delay meant denial, but hear me clearly now. It did not. The delay was divine. I care more about your soul than your schedule. I knew what needed to happen within you before the blessing arrived so that you could carry it with peace and confidence. And now the preparation is complete. The shift has already begun. You will step into what is coming with strength, not fear, with joy, not anxiety, with clarity, not confusion. The fog is lifting, and the road ahead is being cleared. Comment 1515 if you feel God clearing the path for you right now. This is not just a good moment. This is a God moment, a moment when heaviness falls off your shoulders, a moment when your heart feels safe enough to hope again. I know how many times you hoped before and felt disappointed. I know how often your expectations were crushed, but this time is different. This is not a cycle repeating. This is a new chapter opening. This is not a repeat. This is a resurrection. I am healing not only your situation, but your spirit, that deep place where you stopped dreaming, that hidden place where you quietly gave up. I see it, I am touching it, and I am breathing life back into it. You will start to feel hunger for joy again, a desire for peace again, a courage to believe again. That is not just emotion, that is me waking you up from the inside. You were weighed down by sorrow, but I am calling you to rise. I am calling you to breathe freely again. This is not about chasing things. This is about being rooted in me. You do not have to struggle to earn what I am giving you. You do not have to perform to keep it. My favor is not based on your perfection. It is based on my promise. I chose you knowing every flaw, every failure, and every doubt. And I still chose you because I saw what I placed inside you. I saw what you would become with my hand guiding your life. Comment 1717 if you are ready to walk in what God saw in you all along. You are going to feel stronger than you have in a long time, not because the storm disappeared, but because peace now lives in your spirit. That kind of peace does not come from comfort. It comes from me. You will still face challenges, but you will not face them alone. You will stop trying to carry what was never yours to hold. You will begin to release control and trust me fully. That release is where freedom begins. That surrender is where healing starts. I am not asking you to solve everything. I am asking you to trust me with it. Let me hold it. Let me fight it. You have done all you can. Now rest. Let my power accomplish what your strength could not. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing out. Everything is unfolding exactly as I planned it. I see the full story. I know what is coming, and I have prepared you, even if you do not feel ready. Every hard season shaped you. Every quiet moment developed you. You are not empty. You are equipped. You will walk through doors that once scared you. You will speak with boldness that surprises you. You will dream again. You will forgive deeply and live freely, not because of what you gained, but because of what I restored inside you. That is the miracle. That is the real breakthrough. What I am doing within you is greater than what is happening around you. Comment amen if you know this is exactly what your spirit needed. Those who thought you were finished will be confused. Those who watched you fall will not understand how you stood back up. It will not be because of your strength. It will be because of mine. My glory will shine through you. Not to impress, but to lead others back to me. You will bring peace into rooms just by being there. You are marked by heaven. You are covered by grace. You are protected in ways you cannot even see. Things were sent to break you, but they never reached you because I blocked them. Moments that should have crushed you did not because I carried you. You were kept on purpose. You were loved deeply, and that same love is lifting you now. Leave the past behind. Do not drag old shame into new grace. I have forgiven it. I have cleansed it. It is finished. Walk forward in freedom and joy. Do not look back. What lies ahead is greater than what is behind. I am making all things new. My presence surrounds you, not because you earned it, but because I love you, because I chose you, because I never stopped working in your favor. While you were worrying, I was preparing. While you were crying, I was building, and now everything is aligning with my promise. You are going to walk into rooms that once intimidated you and feel peace. You will stand in situations that once broke you and feel strength. That's me. That's the miracle. Comment 22. If you trust that God is carrying what you cannot, you no longer have to pretend or hide behind a smile. You do not have to act strong when you feel weak inside. You do not have to say everything is fine when your heart feels heavy. You can bring it all to me just as it is. Bring the anger you never said out loud. Bring the doubt that keeps you awake at night. Bring the fear that tightens your chest and the exhaustion that makes you feel empty. I can handle all of it. I am not scared of your emotions, and I am not uncomfortable with your honesty. I am not far away watching from a distance. I am right here in the middle of your struggle, holding you together even when everything around you feels like it is falling apart. You were never created to perform for love. You were created to live close to me, to rest in me, to remain with me. You do not need to fix yourself before coming to me. You do not need to clean up your life first. You come as you are with all the mess and questions, and I will take care of the rest. Do you know why everyone seems to be whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual that was leaked from the CIA is said to be changing lives all over the world. According to neuroscience studies, this simple 7-second method is helping ordinary people attract money, freedom, and a life they once only dreamed about. If you are seeing this now, you may be lucky, because the page could disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is deleted forever. Your miracle is not only about a situation finally changing or a problem being solved. It is about your heart coming back to life. It is about the parts of you that felt lost being restored in ways you never thought were possible. It is about feeling calm in places that once filled you with anxiety. It is about laughing again without feeling guilty, trusting again without fear, and living again without shame. That is what I am doing for you right now. That is what has already begun, even if you do not fully see it yet. I know you have been afraid to believe again. I know you are scared that if you hope too much, you might be hurt again. But hear me clearly. I am not like the people who disappointed you. I am not like the promises that were broken. When I say I will do something, I mean it. My word does not change. My heart toward you is steady, and my timing is always right, even when you do not understand it. Comment A. Men, if your heart knows this is God speaking directly to you, there is a peace coming to you that is so deep and so strong that it will not make sense to the people around you. They will look at you and wonder how you can still smile after everything you have been through. They will ask how you are still standing when life tried to knock you down so many times, and you will simply say, God carried me. The pain that once controlled your thoughts is losing its power over you. The fear that used to silence your voice is being replaced with faith. You are rising even if it feels slow. You are healing even if it feels quiet. And you are being prepared for something much greater than you ever imagined. I am not finished with your story. In truth, this is the part where things begin to get good. This is the part where what was broken starts to come together again. Not in the same way it was before, but in a stronger, healthier, and more meaningful way. This is the season where you begin to understand why the delays happened, why certain people walked away, and why some doors closed in your face. It was not punishment, it was protection. I was keeping you safe for something specific, and now the time has come. You will see restoration in areas where you only expected to barely survive. You will receive beauty in places where there were once only ashes. The prayers you forgot you ever prayed, and the dreams you buried because they seemed too far gone were never forgotten by me. I remember all of it, and I am going to surprise you with how I bring it back. Not just little by little, but in ways that heal you deeply with every blessing and bring wholeness with every answer. Comment 1111. If you believe God is restoring what you thought was lost forever, this next season of your life will not look like your past. It will be marked by peace instead of pressure, by purpose instead of pain, and by joy instead of judgment. I am placing you in spaces that match what I placed inside of you. I am sending people into your life who will see your value, not just your wounds. I am opening doors that align with your calling, not your anxiety. You will not have to beg to be accepted. You will not have to fight to prove your worth. I have already spoken over you. I have already approved you. Some of you have been praying quietly, saying, God, I just want to feel you again. I want to know you are near. I want to hear you clearly, and I want you to know this. I never left you. But I am about to make my presence known to you in ways you will not be able to deny. You will feel me in the quiet moments. You will notice me in unexpected places. You will hear my voice with more clarity than before. I am drawing you close again, not to punish you, but to remind you who you are and whose you are. You belong to me. You are not forgotten. You are favored. Your miracle is more than change in circumstances. It is a transformation of your life from the inside out. It is me lifting the heavy burdens you have carried for too long. It is me calming the storms that kept you restless. It is me healing the wounds you tried to ignore. And it is me guiding your steps forward. The path ahead of you is not just open, it is blessed. Every step you take in faith will be met with my guidance. Every risk you take while trusting me will be covered by my favor. This is the divine moment when what once felt impossible begins to happen. Situations that felt stuck are starting to move. Walls you thought would never fall are beginning to break. You do not need to understand every detail to walk forward. You just need to keep trusting me, even when the path does not make sense. Your miracle has already started, and each day is bringing you closer to the full release of what I promised. Comment 333 to declare your faith in the breakthrough that is unfolding. Let me remind you of who I am. I do not change. I am the same God who delivered Daniel from the lion's den. I am the same God who parted the sea for Moses. I am the same God who healed the sick, raised the dead, and fed thousands with almost nothing. And I am the same God who is now working in your life. Your story is not too complicated for me. Your situation is not too far gone. If I can raise the dead, I can restore what you thought was over. You may have felt overlooked by people, but you were never overlooked by me. I never take my eyes off you. While others walked away, I moved closer. While people ignored your pain, I collected every tear you cried. I counted every heartbeat. I heard the prayers you could not even put into words. And now I say to you, you are about to see what I was doing. While you waited, you are about to feel a shift deep inside your soul. The fear you became used to living with is being replaced with courage. The lies you believed about yourself for so long are being silenced. Where you felt weak, I am making you strong. Where you felt broken, I am making you whole. You thought you were being left behind, but I was setting you apart. I was preparing something you did not even know how to ask for. Comment 1212 if you believe what God is preparing for you is greater than what you lost. My child, I do not need your perfection. I want your heart. Even when you doubted, I loved you. Even when you pulled away, I stayed close. And now I am calling you near again, not to shame you, but to show you who you truly are. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not limited by your past. You are not the labels others placed on you. You are mine. I call you chosen. I call you redeemed. I call you restored. What if a simple 7-second brain ritual could really help erase your debt and bring unstoppable abundance into your life? A shocking CA leak has revealed a 7-second ritual that is now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract wealth. Verified by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy-at-home method is turning financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, new cars, and vacations are becoming real for everyday people. But this secret may be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You will no longer need to chase what already belongs to you. I have already written your name into the blessings I am releasing. You will not beg to be loved. You will not plead for peace. You will not search for value in broken places. I have already spoken your worth. I have already placed my spirit within you. That is the miracle. When the world said you were empty, I made you full. When others gave up on you, I gave you purpose. This is not the end of your story. It is the turning point. It is the chapter where everything starts to make sense. The pain that once confused you will begin to reveal its purpose. You will understand why things could not happen back then. You will see why I closed certain doors, why I removed certain people, and why I allowed some things to fall apart. It was never to harm you. It was to protect what I had planned for you. Comment 555 if you are ready to receive everything that was divinely protected and preserved for you. You held on when quitting would have been easier. You believed when nothing made sense. That kind of faith moves heaven. That kind of trust shakes darkness. You may not even realize how powerful your yes has been. And because you stayed faithful, I'm opening up things you never expected. When people look at your life, they're going to see my hand working in it. They will understand that this was not just good luck or chance. It was something divine. It was grace. It was me working in your life. Get yourself ready. You are going to feel so much lighter than you do right now. Every step you take will have more purpose behind it. When you speak, your voice will carry more authority than before. You are going to laugh again, and this time you won't be afraid of what might happen next. You are going to wake up in the morning feeling peace instead of that heavy dread you've been carrying. You are going to love again, and you won't feel shame about it because I am healing the parts of you that no one else could see. I am speaking directly to that child inside of you who still feels pain. I am touching the wounds that no one else had the power to heal, and I am making you completely whole again. This miracle that's coming to you, it's not something small. It's not something random that just happened by accident. It's not something that's been delayed or late. It's a promise that is being fulfilled right now. It's heaven reaching down and touching earth specifically for your sake. And there is no one who will be able to stop what I have set into motion for you. Not your fear, not your doubt, not your failures, not even your past. Because when I decide to move in someone's life, I complete what I begin. And I have begun something inside of you that cannot be turned back or reversed. This is the moment where everything shifts and changes. Not next month, not sometime next year, but right now in this moment. You might not be able to see the full picture just yet, but all the pieces are coming together behind the scenes where you can't see them. I have been weaving it all together carefully. Every single heartbreak you experienced, every delay you faced, every detour you had to take, all of it was for this exact moment. I didn't bring you this far in your journey just to abandon you now. I didn't allow the fire to come near you just to leave you burned and damaged. I kept you safe. I preserved you through it all, and I am about to reward you openly and publicly for the faith that you held quietly in private. Comment the word Amen if you know that God has been working even in the silence, even when you couldn't see or hear anything happening. You are about to walk into rooms and places that you didn't even know were being prepared specifically for you. There are blessings that already have your name written on them. Doors that were locked tight are now unlocking. And it's not because of who you know or your connections, but because you are known by me personally. I have seen the things that others didn't bother to see. I have noticed what other people ignored and overlooked. I have counted every single tear that they didn't pay attention to, and now I am answering all of that with overflow and abundance, not because you have earned it or deserve it based on your works, but because I love you that deeply and completely. You thought that your value and worth depended on how well you performed. You thought that if you did enough good things and worked hard enough, then I would bless you. But I am not sitting here waiting for you to impress me with your efforts. You are already enough in my eyes just as you are. Your value is not found in what you do or accomplish. It's found in who you are, and who you are is mine. You are redeemed, you are chosen, and you are protected. I'm not giving you this miracle as some kind of reward for good behavior. I'm giving it to you as a reminder that I have been in control this whole time, even during those moments when you felt completely lost and alone. Comment the numbers 1717 if you believe that your identity is rooted and grounded in God's love for you, not in your past mistakes or history. Some of the greatest and most significant changes in your life are not going to come with any warning or advance notice. They are going to happen suddenly and unexpectedly. It could be a phone call out of nowhere, a message you receive, or just a single moment in time. One touch of my hand has the power to reverse years and years of damage. One breath from me has the power to shift the entire direction of your life in a completely new way. You have been walking uphill for such a long time now. It started to feel normal and like that's just how life is supposed to be. But I am leveling the ground beneath your feet right now. I am silencing all those lies in your head that kept saying you are too far gone and beyond help. You are not too far gone at all. You have just been in a process, and now that process is turning into your purpose. Don't measure how faithful I am by looking at the storms you have to face. Instead, measure it by the simple fact that you are still standing strong, still breathing, and still believing despite everything. The enemy wanted to break your spirit completely. He wanted you to become bitter, angry, and hardened by life. But instead of that happening, you have become softer, more humble, and more aware of me and my presence. That is not weakness at all. That is transformation happening inside of you, and now I am releasing the miracle that matches the strength that I built inside of you during the storm. You didn't come through all of this suffering for nothing or no reason. Every single lesson you learned will be used for something. Every scar you carry will have glory attached to it. You are going to comfort other people with the same comfort that I gave to you. You are going to speak peace into rooms and situations that once triggered your fear and anxiety. You are going to be a walking testimony, a living example of what grace looks like in action, and no one will be able to deny it or argue against it. Comment the numbers 1010 if you know that God is turning your pain into purpose. Don't be afraid of what's coming. When things start happening fast in your life, when things start unfolding and coming together without your effort or striving, don't pull back or shrink away from it. It's not luck. It's not some coincidence. It's me working on your behalf. I am making up for the lost time. I am redeeming what you thought was completely wasted and gone forever. You won't have to chase after what is already appointed and assigned for you. The blessings are going to find you instead. They are going to follow you wherever you go. They will recognize you because I have marked you as mine. You don't have to explain to other people what I am doing in your life right now. Some people won't understand what's happening. Some people will question it and doubt it. But just let them question and wonder. You are not responsible for proving anything to anyone. You are only responsible for trusting me and what I'm doing. Your peace is going to be your proof. Your joy is going to be your answer to their questions. The light in your eyes, the calm in your voice, hope in your spirit, those things will say everything that needs to be said. Could a CEA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury and abundance? Newly released CEA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that is letting everyday, ordinary people attract massive wealth almost instantly and without much effort. This 7-second home ritual that has been proven by 4 neuroscience labs is transforming people from debt into dream houses, luxury cars, and luxury getaways and vacations. If you are reading this message right now, consider yourself lucky because this page could be taken down at any time. Click the link that's in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it is gone forever. This message is not about hype or excitement. It's about real healing that's happening. You are being healed in places that you stopped talking about a long time ago. You are being restored in areas of your life that you assumed were beyond repair and couldn't be fixed. That is the kind of miracle that I do. Not surface-level change that only looks good on the outside. I do deep, lasting, complete restoration that goes all the way to the core. You are going to feel whole again, light again, and free again. And when you do start feeling that way, don't hold it inside and keep it to yourself. Let your life reflect and show what I have done for you. Some of the people that you prayed for are going to come back into your life, but not to complete you or fill a void, but to witness and see what I have done in you and through you. Other new people will be sent who are part of your next chapter and season. Don't compare them to people from your past. Don't sabotage and ruin what I have made new by holding on tightly to what I have already removed from your life. This is a new thing I'm doing. It will look different from before. It will feel different from what you knew, and it will grow different than you expect. But it is good, and it is from me. You don't need to figure out how it's going to happen or work out all the details. That's my role and responsibility. Your part in this is simply to believe, to keep your heart open and receptive, and to keep your spirit expectant and hopeful. Even when nothing around you looks different yet and everything appears the same, just believe and keep trusting because I have already begun the work. You will start to notice it in small ways at first. There will be a sense of peace in situations where you used to feel panic and anxiety. A door will start cracking open where there used to be only a solid wall. You'll have a feeling that you are not walking alone anymore and that someone is with you. That's me. That's my presence with you. I am guiding every single step you take from here forward. Comment the numbers 999 if you know that God has already started moving things in your favor and working things out. This is the reward and blessing for not quitting when things got hard, for standing strong when it hurt so badly, for staying faithful when it felt like no one saw you or cared. I saw you through all of it. Every single time you gave to others when you had nothing left to give. Every single time you spoke life and encouragement while feeling empty inside yourself. Every single time you forgave someone, even when it broke your heart to do so. That is the kind of faith that I honor and respect. That is the kind of heart that I bless and pour into. And now I am going to pour back into you in ways that overflow and run over. Not just blessings for you alone, but for everyone who is connected to you and in your circle. You don't have to carry the heavy weight of trying to make everything happen anymore through your own strength. You have done your part already. Now, just let me do mine. I am not slow to respond to your prayers. I am precise and exact with my timing. And everything that I have promised to you is right on schedule, even if it felt delayed or late to you. You are going to see and understand that the pain had a place and purpose, that the tears you cried watered something sacred and holy, that silence you experienced wasn't my absence, it was me preparing things behind the scenes. You are going to look back one day and understand why it had to happen the way that it did, why certain things had to unfold in that specific order. Some of you reading this are scared to hope again and get your hopes up. You have been disappointed so many times in your life that it feels safer not to expect anything good. But I didn't create you just for survival and getting by. I created you to truly love and to live fully and abundantly, to love deeply without holding back, to believe boldly without fear. This is your time to come out of hiding, to come out of fear, to stop playing small and holding back. I have placed something inside of you that the world around you needs, and this miracle that's coming isn't just for your benefit alone. It's going to activate purpose in other people through you and your life. Comment the numbers 111 if you feel God calling you to step into more than just survival mode. This new season you're entering will not be like the old one you're leaving behind. You are not going back to what broke you and damaged you before. You are not repeating the same patterns and cycles again. I have broken those cycles. I have severed the ties that bound you. I have removed what could not go with you into this next season. Even if you don't understand why certain people left your life, why certain doors closed in your face, or why certain dreams died and didn't work out, I do understand, and I need you to trust me more than you trust your own understanding and logic. I don't subtract things from your life without a good reason. I prune you so that you can grow stronger and healthier. You are going to flourish and thrive in places where you once felt stuck and trapped. You are going to be accepted and welcomed in places where you were once rejected and turned away. You are going to experience peace and calm in the very same spaces where chaos once ruled and controlled everything. This isn't just a turnaround or reversal. It's a complete transformation from the inside out. I am doing something so new, so full, so complete and thorough that it will redeem every single part of your story and journey. And those people who doubted you and didn't believe in you will see it happening and know for certain that it was me doing it. You are not the same person who you were before, and that is a very good thing. You have been refined through fire, softened in your heart, and strengthened in your spirit. You don't carry the same fears that you used to carry. You don't see things through the same lens that you used to look through. That is growth and maturity. That is healing taking place. And that is exactly why you are ready now in a way that you weren't ready before. That is why I had to take my time with you, because I wasn't just preparing the blessing for you. I was also preparing you to carry it and steward it well. Comment the number 777 if you feel and recognize the growth that God brought out of your hardest battles and struggles. You are not alone in this journey, and you never were alone even for a moment. Even when you felt forgotten and overlooked, I was right there with you. Even when you felt abandoned and left behind, I was holding you close to me. My presence has always surrounded you like a shield. Even when you couldn't feel it or sense it, I was there, and now I am going to make it known and obvious to you. You will see me clearly in your days. You will hear me speaking in your nights. You will feel me guiding you in your decisions and choices. I'm not just showing up for a moment. I'm staying with you. You won't have to search and look for me everywhere. I will be right there with you. This is more than just a good season coming your way. It's a holy one marked by my presence. I am marking this chapter of your life with favor that can't be explained by natural means. People are going to wonder how things changed for you so quickly and dramatically. They will ask you what you did differently or what your secret is, and you will only have one answer to give them, God, because you will know deep in your soul and spirit that this miracle was not from your own effort or hard work. It was from my hand, my grace, and my goodness working on your behalf. And listen to me, child. This is only the beginning of what I'm going to do. What I have started, I will finish and complete. What I have promised to you, I will deliver. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass and happen. Don't let your heart be troubled or worried. Don't let your mind be overwhelmed with anxiety. I have got you covered. I have always had you in my hands, and now I am lifting you higher than you have ever been before, not for your own glory and recognition, but for mine, so that the world will know and see what I can do through a surrendered heart that trusts me. I know that you felt like you had to hold everything together by yourself. You felt like if you let go and stopped controlling everything, it would all fall apart and crumble. But what if I told you that letting go is exactly what will release what I have been preparing for you? You were never meant to carry the heavy burden of outcomes and results. You were never expected to solve problems that only I have the power to solve. Release it all to me right now. Surrender the timeline and schedule. Lay down the need to understand everything and have all the answers. I never asked you to have all the answers figured out. I only asked you to trust that I do have them. Comment the word Amen. If you are ready to release what has been weighing down your soul and making you heavy. I have heard the cries that you never said out loud to anyone. I have seen the prayers that were behind your silence. You have held back tears while you were comforting other people. You have smiled on the outside while your heart ached on the inside, but now I am reaching into those deep places and speaking directly to your soul. You are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten or overlooked. You are not just surviving and barely making it. You are about to thrive and flourish. I am turning every hidden cry into a public praise and testimony. Every quiet hurt is going to become a loud testimony that others hear. I don't want you walking through this next chapter afraid of another letdown or disappointment. I want you walking with your head held high, knowing deep inside that this time is different and not like before. Not because life suddenly becomes easier or problem-free, but because your faith is stronger than it was. Because you have been through the fire and testing and didn't lose your worship and praise. Because you faced storms and trials and still believed and trusted me. I am honoring that faithfulness. I am rewarding what you didn't even realize you were sowing through your perseverance, your obedience, and your tears. Comment the number 2 if you trust that God is rewriting your future from a place of love, not from a place of punishment. You thought I was silent and not saying anything, but I was working in secret behind the scenes. You thought nothing was changing or moving, but the roots were growing deeper under the surface, and now the growth will be visible above ground. Now the answers will start coming. Now the fruit will begin to show. The seeds that you planted in faith are about to break through the surface of the ground. Some of them have taken longer than you expected them to take, but they are still alive and growing. They haven't been forgotten or died. They have just been developing out of sight where you couldn't see them yet. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth and abundance? This leaked CA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that is changing lives right now as we speak. Endorsed by 4 different neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a powerful magnet. People who were once broke and struggling are now living their dream lives with luxury homes, new vehicles, and exotic travel to amazing places. But this secret won't stay online for long. Click the description and comments right now to access it before it is permanently deleted and removed. You will see me working in the small moments of your day, in the unexpected phone call you receive, in the shift that happens in someone's heart toward you, in the peace that comes out of nowhere for no reason. These are not small, insignificant things at all. They are signs and signals. They are proof that I am near you. They are proof that your miracle is not just an idea or concept. It's becoming your reality. You will feel me in your rest and sleep. You will hear me in your stillness and quiet moments. You will know that I am God, not only by what changes around you, but by what I strengthen within you on the inside. You are not who you used to be anymore. Just look at the way you still show up every day. Look at the way you still speak life and encouragement to others. You have grown and matured, and that growth has attracted my favor toward you. I don't just bless the end result when everything is finished. I bless the process while you're still in the middle of it. And you, my child, have been in a process that is now turning into purpose and calling. I have built a resilience inside of you that cannot be faked or manufactured. That is why you are about to lead other people through what nearly broke you and destroyed you. Not because you are perfect and have it all together, but because you are willing and available. Comment the numbers 555 if you believe that God is using your process for His purpose and plan. There are blessings about to fall into your hands that you never even thought to pray for or ask for. Things you didn't know you needed, doors you didn't knock on or try to open. I am going beyond your requests and what you asked for. I am answering the cries of your heart that had no words attached to them. And when it happens and comes to pass, you will know without a doubt that it was me doing it. Not a coincidence or chance, not a lucky break, but the hand of the Lord honoring His child. That is the kind of miracle this is. You don't have to chase after favor and try to earn it. It's already chasing after you. You don't have to beg for love and acceptance. You are already surrounded by it on every side. I have placed my angels around you in a circle. I have assigned protection to your name specifically. The attacks that were meant to destroy you and take you out will turn into stories of victory and overcoming. What the enemy meant for evil and harm, I am flipping it and turning it into good. This isn't just survival and barely making it. This is strategy and divine planning. This is me turning pressure into purpose. People might wonder how you came through what you went through and still smile like that and have joy. They will ask you, what happened to you? And all you will be able to say is, God did this, because only I have the power to restore what was shattered into pieces. Only I can bring laughter and joy from pain and sorrow. Only I can write beauty from ashes and ruins. And that is exactly what I am doing in your life right now in this moment. You are not too late and you haven't missed your chance. You are not too broken to be used. You are right on time according to my schedule. So just breathe deeply. You don't have to run anymore or keep striving. The striving can stop now. The pretending can stop now. Just be still and rest. Let me remind you of who you really are. Let me speak into your identity and worth. You are not what other people said about you. You are not defined by your past mistakes and failures. You are mine and you belong to me. You are covered and protected. You are deeply loved beyond measure, and I am not going anywhere or leaving you. You have been walking with heavy steps, waiting and hoping for relief to come. And now I am saying directly to you, relief is here now. I am giving your heart rest from the burden. I am giving your mind peace from the worry. You don't have to hold your breath anymore, waiting anxiously for the next wave of disappointment to crash over you. That season is over and finished. It served its purpose in your life. It refined you like gold in fire. It brought you closer to me than you were before, but it will not follow you into what I am bringing you into. Next, I have closed that chapter with my own hand, and no one has the power to reopen it again. Comment the word Amen if you are ready to let go of what God has already closed and finished. I am not finished writing your story yet. What looked like the end was just the in-between stage. What felt Like being buried alive was actually planting seeds, and now what was planted in tears and sorrow is rising up in joy and celebration. You have mourned long enough. You have lived under the heavy weight of grief, regret, and heaviness for long enough. But I am breaking that weight off of you now. I am exchanging your sorrow for laughter and joy, your weariness for renewed strength, and your fear for confidence and boldness. This is a divine exchange, and it is already happening inside of you right now. Some of you have thought to yourselves, "It's too late for me to change." But let me speak this clearly and directly to you. No, it is not too late. You are not too old to start again, not too broken to be healed, not too far gone to be redeemed. I don't work on your clock or your timeline. I don't need a perfect past to create a powerful future for you. I created time itself, and I am never rushed or in a hurry. I do things at the right moment when your heart is ready and prepared, not when the world says you should have already arrived at your destination. And your heart is ready right now in this moment. Comment the numbers 1515 if you feel God restoring what time tried to take from you.